How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another Madden NFL 24 Franchise Rebuilding Challenge. So, we've got our next team. We got the Birds, the Ravens. They're our next AFC Conference team. 6th seed last season, got eliminated in the playoffs, so we're going to be trying to get them a Super Bowl within 5 seasons. Injuries is on. It's not meant to be realistic, so if you're expecting realism, again, you know, how we've been doing these, and we'll continue to do these for these normal team rebuilds. Not meant to be realistic. All the rules are down in the description in case you guys do forget. And if I mispronunciate some names, I mispronunciate some names. It's just going to happen. So, with that all being said, leave a like, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, comment down most videos. Go to socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, down in the description. If you do like other content with DJP. And with that all being said, let's get on to the gameplay. All right, let's take a look at the roster here. So, we got some trade offers. Devin Duvernay's got an offer here. We're going to review it. I don't know if I'm going to make the move, but... Christian Fulton, 4th and a 7th. Dwan Johnson, a pick. Mike Gesicki. We get a 5th and a 7th. I mean, it's not terrible if we wanted a better tight end, but I feel like we don't need a better tight end. So, yeah. Let's take a look at the roster. Because, yeah, we don't need a better tight end than Mark Andrews. Clearly, right? So, speaking of Mark Andrews, there he is. But let's look at our team. So, obviously, Lamar Jackson, Huntley, and Johnson. I expect Jackson to be here the entire time. Dobbins, Edwards... those are your running backs. Patrick Card, fullback, wide receiver. Odell Beckham Jr. with Zay Flowers. Shad Bateman. So there's some decent wide receivers here. Mark Andrews, tight end. Left tackle, we got Ronnie Stanley. John Simpson, left guard. Tyler Linderbaum, center. Right guard is Kev. Right tackle, Moses. Modabuke. He is our left end. Right end is going to be Urban. Michael Pierce, defensive tackle. Clowney, left outside linebacker. Mid linebackers, Roquan Smith and Patrick the Queen. Right outside linebacker is Odafe, but he's hurt, so it's going to be Ojabo for now. Marlon Humphrey. Rock Yassin and Ronald Darby are your corners. Free safety, Marcus Williams. Strong safety, Kyle Hamilton. And I accidentally switched to the teams. And kicker, Justin Tucker. Punting is Jordan Stout. So overall, the team looks like it's going to be pretty solid on paper. I mean, you guys have seen the Ravens. They do well in the sim. But now that I'm controlling them, who knows how they're going to do. But let's take a look at the trade center because I am curious to see if we can make a move. Any moves to improve the team. I want to see their pick situation. I mean, we do have a couple 7s. Don't have our 6th, but we have a couple 7s. We do have our first round pick. So I am curious to see if there's any moves we want to make to improve the team now. Maybe try to get a better running back right this moment before we start simulating. Because I do feel like our team's going to be pretty good. So let's see what's out there in the market. All right. I traded for Christian McCaffrey. I got another 6th, 4th, and 7th round pick as well in that deal. But I did trade all my first rounders, 2 seconds, and a 3rd rounder. So definitely a win now move. I mean, I'm trying to win with this team. I feel like we could do it. We have the talent. McCaffrey's on a solid contract for now, so we're going to take about our team. That definitely makes our offense more dynamic, even if he doesn't really fit our scheme that much. But I am curious to see the team schemes, just to see if it's where it needs to be. 80%, is that our best one? It looks like it probably is, so we'll keep it that way. And our defense, we could probably run a 46, or we could go base 3-4. We'll go base 3-4. Run that. Keep the coaching playbook as is. I mean, we could try to always change it up. Maybe we run Dallas's playbook. I think Dallas always competes really well, so maybe their playbook's pretty good. But I'm going to simulate. I'll see you guys at the mid-season point, and we'll go on from there. So the team is off to a great start. 7-0 on the season. That's fantastic. That is exactly what I was looking for. Got a lot of guys up for negotiation. I'm sure a few of these guys are going to be pretty damn good. Yeah, there's some good players here. Definitely some good players. Might have a couple options as well, but yeah, a lot of guys, yeah, always got an option. So it's going to be interesting. But 7-0 right now. The team's doing really well. Let's see the stats. Shout out to Lamar Jackson. He's doing really well. 1,335 yards. That's not too bad. 16 TDs, 4 interceptions, 74% completion percentage, and 125.5 passer rating. It's fantastic. McCaffrey, 724 and 5 TDs. Love that from him. Also, Lamar Jackson, 317 and 4. He's basically like another running back. Edwards, Dobbins hasn't even played. So that's something. Maybe we move Dobbins for like picks because I feel like I don't need Dobbins. Andrews, he's our leading receiver, 4.55 TDs as a tight end. Bateman is 252 and 6. Zay Flowers 240 and 1. 1 from Odell Beckham. Blocking wise, we've been excellent. 5 guys have allowed sacks. In terms of tackles, Roquan Smith leading the way with 50. For tackles, 43 from Queen, 38 from Clowney, 34 from Humphrey, 33 from Hamilton, 22 from Owe. Justin's got 21, so that's not too bad. Sack-wise, 4.5 from Justin, 3 from Clowney and Pierce, and 1.5 from Adafe. Interception-wise, Humphrey's got 4, 2 from Smith, and 1 from these guys down here. A lot of guys have interceptions, so that's fantastic to see. Tucker's been perfect, and you got your punting, kick return, and punt return. So we look at the offensive yards, we're 3rd. So that's great. 1,335 pass yards allowed is fairly low. 1,192 rush yards is the most in the league. Actually, this is not allowed. I'm sorry. We're rushing 1,192 yards. That's the most in the league. Right, this is offense. Our passing is a little bit low. But our rushing is the best. And we're scoring 31.7 points per game. So we're looking good. Defensively, how are the Ravens looking? Not too shabby. 1,290 pass yards allowed. That's pretty good. We're doing well against the pass. Our rush could be a little bit better. And then we're allowing 126 points, which is pretty good. So, interceptions, I imagine we lead the league there. 12. Yeah, we're tied with the Falcons. So, I am curious to see what I can get for Dobbins. I'm going to look around and see if there's any moves we can make. So, I feel like, we have Edwards. So, we can keep him on as our backup. I mean, McCaffrey's obviously our starting running back, so curious to see what I can get for Dobbins. I'm going to look around and see what is in the market for us. I think I'm going to do this deal with Patriots. We're going to get Jabril Preppers and a 5th and a 7th round pick in 2025. I'm going to trade away Hill and Duvernay. Also, too, I realized I don't see Dobbins in my trade finder, so that's fine. But we do get Peppers, which is cool. I feel like we get a couple picks. I feel like we could maybe sign like a right tackle or something in free agency just to round out the team. There's anybody out there that we could kind of negotiate for the rest of the season. So any solid free agents out there that we could pick up. I mean, we could get like a Randall Cobb or Jones, but I'm looking for like any good right tackles out there or decent right tackles for the season. David Questenberry for the season. Might as well, just for the rest of the year. I'm not going to re-sign him, but yeah, he fits the scheme of our team, so just an extra guy to have in our line. But I think that's about it for moves. Obviously, our team is 7-0. I imagine we'll be one of the better teams in the league. Only way to find us to simulate, so I'll see you guys at the end of the season, where we should be in the playoffs. All right, this team went 16-1 on the season, so we got the bye, which is fantastic. But what scares me a little bit is the fact that we got the bye. We're the best team in the league. That's what scares me just a tad bit, because I know this game, man. I really know this game and how they do in the sim. But excellent season from us. Let's see the stats. It would have been nice if we went 17-0, but we didn't. Lamar Jackson, solid season, 3,295 yards, 35 TDs, 8 interceptions, 72% completion percentage, and a 116.6 passer rating. McCaffrey was awesome, 1,714 yards, 15 TDs, 970 rush yards, and 7 TDs from Lamar Jackson, which is pretty crazy. And then Gus Edwards also doing his thing out there. In terms of receiving, Andrews over 1,000 receiving yards, 8 TDs, 744 and 11 from Bateman. Odell Beckham, 532 and 6, 434 and 5 from Zay Flowers, who's going to continue to improve. If we look at our sack situation, overall pretty solid. Yeah, I think we did a good job. And Roquan Smith defensively, in terms of tackles, him and Smith, Queen led the way with 107 tackles. Clowney with 79, 76 from Hamilton, 69 from Humphrey, 66 from Jabril Peppers. We had Adafe with 56, 55 from Rockyasin, and rest of these guys down here. Sacks, Justin, 9, 8 from Pierce, 7 from Clowney. Adafe with 5.5. And you see the rest of the guys down here. So we were really good. Interception-wise, Humphrey had 5, 3 from Williams, 2 from Peppers and Smith, and then these guys down here with 1. Now, in terms of kicking, Tucker was perfect. Punting, stout, kick return, and punt return. Caffrey had a punt return TD. So that is pretty cool. So let's see the yardage here number 2 in terms of total offensive yards gained. Our passing is going to be near the bottom. We didn't really throw too much, but we rushed for over 3,000 yards. I'm going to look that up there. Most rush yards. Most team rush yards in a season. The Baltimore Ravens set the NFL single-season team rushing record with 3,260 yards during the 2019 season. So I think that's the first time I've ever seen in this game a team rush for over 3,000 yards. And the Ravens also have the record, but that was 2019. Which makes sense, but that's insane though. How about this? Total yards here. Passing. On the defensive side, we were really good at defending passing, obviously, and our rush defense was also really good. We allowed 316 points, third least amount. So yeah, let's see what we're taking on the divisional. We're going to go to the Super Sim and see who it is. But yeah, great season from us. We're at M&T Bank Stadium, though, so we're the home team. Obviously got the byes. They were the number 1 offense. We're the number 2. Number 2 defense. They were number 11. It's going to be a tough one. The Bengals, sneaky good. Let's see if we can beat them. Let's go on to the Super Sim. All right, here we are. The divisional. We're going to the Super Sim. So let's see how we can fare in the Super Sim. Going to go to the end of the game. Starting it off here. We are going to get first blood 7-0 in the first quarter. And can we get another score here? No, we don't. Going to the second half, 7-0. They're going to get a field goal, though, 7-3. They make it 10-7. We're going to make it 14-10, fourth quarter. And they're going to score 17-14. And we score a touchdown to win the game. Thank goodness. I thought we were going to lose in the first round. 21-17. The Bengals put up a good fight, though. But, hey, we're going to the conference championship in our first season. Got a lot of talent. We are the favorites. We should be. But, yeah, good season. Good season so far. Going to the conference championship. Let's see who we're going to be taking on. But before we do that, though, yeah, Joe Burrow had a nice game. Lamar Jackson, 142 TDs. I'm sure he rushed a lot, though. McCaffrey was solid, 18 carries, 105 yards. Love it. Love it. All right, so we got to take on Kansas City. They're a pretty good team. Not defensively, but offensively, they're pretty solid. So if we could just stop them, we can go on to the Super Bowl. Let's view the bracket. Did Dallas get eliminated? Nope, they didn't. So chances are they're going to advance because the game loves Dallas. Hopefully they don't, because then if they do, I'm basically going to lose because I can never seem to beat Dallas. So go to the conference championship, though. Let's see how we do. All right, conference championship here against the the Chiefs. Why did I say Saints? I don't know why I said Saints. But let's see if we can beat them here. We're going to the end of the game here. We started off in the first quarter. Can we score? We can't. It's second quarter. Kansas City gets first blood. We get a field goal. They're going to score again 14-3, 14-10 going to the second half here. We do get a field goal. It's 14-13. They get a touchdown, 2 touchdowns. And we are not looking good right now. Get a touchdown there, 28-20. Got to get a stop here. We don't. And we're going to end up losing in the conference championship game, 35-27. After going 16-1, we lose to the Chiefs, who also own me, by the way. I can also never seem to beat them. For some reason, our teams just always seem to lose to the Chiefs. So it's going to be Chiefs and Cowboys in the Super Bowl. I mean, Mahomes was a little bit better than Jackson. I mean, yeah, good season, but definitely a disappointing ending. I mean, you go 16-1 and losing the conference championship. Yeah, our defense let us down a little bit, so it is what it is. Let's go on to the Super Bowl recap and see who ends up winning, but it's going to be a little bit upsetting because now we're going to lose some players because of the money situation. Recap, Cowboys win. Wow, what a surprise. 34-31. But then I hope when I pick them, they better win every damn year, these Cowboys. Parsons, Super Bowl MVP. We had Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott, Parsons, Robinson, who I was going to try to trade for, won the Offense Rookie of the Year, Defense Rookie of the Year, Seahawks, Devin Witherspoon. Cool stuff. All right, let's go on to the offseason. All right, so we got 20 players up for negotiation. There's a couple options that we have here, so we're going to accept the option on... Where is he? One of these guys I know has an option. Yes, Odafe. We'll accept his 5th year. Other than that, oh yeah, Bateman also has it too. So other than that, I mean, with $26 million, I mean, I could try to get some of these guys back that want to be on the team. So we'll see what we could do. Try to get them on a little bit of a discount, and we'll kind of just go on from there. Guys, I'm not gonna be able to get back. I could franchise tag either Queen or would it be Gay? or Buike. We have about like 8.5 million. I might need to restructure. I know I don't usually do this. Maybe restructure like a contract or two. I don't know who's making the most. Lamar Jackson. Okay, he's making like a ridiculous amount. Do we restructure his contract? How much money would that free up? I don't even think I can. Can I not restructure his contract? Wait, stop. Stop, game. Stop. Okay, who can I restructure? I could probably restructure Humphrey. So maybe we just do him. Also, Ronnie Stanley's going to be gone soon. I mean, I could just do Humphrey, free up a little bit of money. 7.6 million. And try to get one of those guys back. Another guy back. And then maybe just franchise tag somebody. Because I think I'm a little bit low on cap. So I think I'll do that. Just Humphrey. And yeah, I think we kind of just keep the team as is. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be much else we could really do. So I could try to get a couple of these guys back. And then, yeah, I think that would be pretty much about it. I do want to sign Pierce, so we'll offer him a contract. So we'll give him like 6.5, maybe that. And that should be worked. And then we'll just franchise tag either Queen. Do I want to franchise tag Queen? I'm not really sure who would be the best one to franchise tag. So can I get John Simpson as well? Yeah, we'll go with him too. We'll get him on a deal as well. And then I'll franchise tag one of those guys, and then that'll be pretty much about it. Obviously, I didn't have enough cap room to make any signings. I did franchise tag Queen. I probably should have franchise tagged Justin instead, but it is what it is. I guess we'll just try to find a couple of replacements in the draft with any of the picks we have. Not a lot of first rounders. We don't have any first rounders, so I'll just show you guys the draft recap, what we ended up doing, and we'll go on from there. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the draft recap. This is the people that we ended up getting. I needed a left outside linebacker, so I got Shane Keenan. I also got a left end Glenn Booker. Needed those positions. A couple corners, another defensive tackle, wide receiver. So that's what we ended up doing. Nothing too crazy in the draft. Let's go on to the start of the second season. I feel like we should be good again, but you never know with this game. Second season, here's the roster. So we've got Lamar Jackson as our QB, running back McCaffrey. Also, I've got back. It's going to be Mitchell right now. Patrick Carr still a fullback. We got Beckham, Flowers, and Bateman, top 3 receivers. Tight end, Mark Andrews. Ronnie Stanley, left tackle. Left guard, John Simpson. Centers, Linderbaum. Right guards, Ekiyor Jr., which isn't really that good. Morgan Moses, right tackle. Glenn Booker, left end. Broderick Washington Jr., right end. Pierce is injured, so we got Jones and Wharton right now, but Pierce will be our defensive tackle. Davis Robinson, left outside linebacker. Also the left outside linebacker drafted Keenan. Mid linebacker, we've got Smith and Queen. Right outside linebacker, Dafe. And we got Ojabo as well. Marlon Humphrey, corner with Rocky Sin and Stevens. Free safety, Marcus Williams. Strong safety, got Hamilton as well as Jabril Peppers. Kickers, Justin Tucker, and punting is still Jordan Stout. So again, I feel like our team's going to be really talented. I mean, is there anything we can do in terms of free agents? Probably not to improve the team just for this rest of the season. I don't think I have the money to sign anybody at all. I mean, Kinley, can we pick him up? Nope. So really nobody that we could pick up here. All right, we're just going to keep the team as is for this season. I mean, again, we're going to be kind of cap struck for this year, so, and kind of just going forward, really. So yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. I'll see you guys at the end of the season, or not the end of the season, the mid-season point. Hopefully we're a good team again. Terrible, 1-6, of course. See, I figured this would happen. Now, we probably have some injuries, I would assume. Yep. Oh my gosh. There you go, that's why we're terrible. Mark Andrews, back strain, out 1 week. Isaiah Likely, out 3 weeks. Mitchell, broken collarbone, and McCaffrey with a foot fracture. So, lost cause of a season because of those injuries. Because we're 1-6. Yeah, that's tough. You hate that. That I hate. I hate that when the injuries have to happen. But it is what it is. I mean, Lamar Jackson trying his best. 1,261 yards, 8 TDs, 4 interceptions, 75% completion percentage, 103.6 passer rating. McCaffrey, obviously hurt pretty much for the rest of the season. Lamar Jackson, 328.5. Receiving wise, Bateman, 357, 247 from Zay. Andrew's gonna be hurt now. Beckham. It looks like these guys kind of just got hurt though, so I don't know why we're 1-6, but The blocking's been okay. 9 sacks allowed. Patrick Queen leading the team in tackles at 58. 45 from Roquan Smith, 34 from Hamilton, 26 from Humphrey. Williams with 25, Sims Odafe, 24 from Michael Pierce, 23 from Rakia Sin. Sack-wise, we've only got 3 sacks as a team and 2 interceptions. So we're definitely on the decline there. I mean, Tucker's still doing well, stout. And you got your kick return and punt return as well. So it's a little bit iffy. I mean, 13th in offensive yards, which is top half of the league. We're scoring 21.9 points per game, which is bottom half of the league. We're rushing 977. That's second best. We're not throwing too much, though, obviously. I feel like our defense has stepped it down a little bit this season as well. That's probably where the issue lies. Yeah, our defense has been terrible. 199 points allowed, most in the league. So defensively, we haven't been good this season, which is kind of unfortunate. Again, there's really no way to salvage this season. I mean, 1-6, everybody's hurt. Best you could do is just hope for next season everybody's healthy. But I mean, that's pretty much about it. That's all you can really do. In terms of cap room, some of these guys are gonna end up walking. A lot of these guys are gonna end up walking. I mean, Hamilton will accept. Linderbaum would accept. But a lot of these guys, yeah, are gonna end up leaving our team, unfortunately. So we might end up being a little bit worse again. But we'll see what ends up happening for this rest of the season. I'll see you guys once I'm at the end of the year. Well, our team actually ended up doing okay, 7-10, and at least in the second half of the season, better. But yeah, starting off 1-6 did not help us at all. So unfortunately, just a bad year. Defense wasn't great. Again, some of the injuries bugged us a bit. But overall, I mean, it's fine. We still got another few seasons. 20 TDs, 8 interceptions, 74% completion percentage for Lamar Jackson, 106.8 passer rating. He was our best rusher. Obviously, not having McCaffrey stunk. But it is what it is. Receiving, Bateman, 916, 5 TDs, 760 and 5 from Mark Andrews, who ended up playing all games. 8 Flowers. Beckham missed a few games here and there. Blocking overall was okay. Nothing too crazy to write home about. In terms of tackling and on the defensive side, Roquan Smith leading the way, 114 tackles, 94 from Queen, 75 from Hamilton, 74 from Humphrey, 69 apiece between Williams and Rakia Sin. So, sack-wise, bit low. 2.5 from Smith, 2 from Queen, 2 from Owe, 1 from Pierce and Rakia Sin, half a sack, same with Booker and Jones. Interceptions, just 6 as a team. And then kicking, Tucker was still pretty solid, stout, kick return, and then you got your punt return. So, yeah, 17 offensive yards, not crazy good, but our passing's gonna be near the bottom, our rush is gonna be near the top, and it would have been higher had we had a full season of McCaffrey, but we didn't. So again, that definitely hurt us a bit. Defensively, we were not good in terms of total yards allowed. We had... Where were we? Don't know where we are. We allowed up a lot of yards. I thought I saw us. There we are. Yeah, near the bottom. 3784 pass yards allowed. That's pretty high. But not too bad. It's like middle of the pack. A rush yard allowed is pretty high. Worst in the league. 415 points allowed. Yeah, pretty bad. So, alright. I'm going to, I guess, simulate the rest of this season, and we'll go on from there. I'll see you guys at the off-season recap of this season, rather. The Super Bowl recap. Alright, Super Bowl recap. Jaguars winning the Super Bowl over the Cowboys. Trevor Lawrence, Super Bowl MVP. We had Mahomes, Duncan, Mahomes, Crosby, Trent Davis from the Broncos, Brian Beltran from the Steelers. Rookies of the year, respectively. Let's go on to our third season. Alright, we got 8 players for negotiation. The problem is we don't have money. I mean, Hamilton we're going to accept, obviously. Same thing with Linderbaum. So they're going to still be on the team. But as you can see, like, Queen is gone. Peppers I can't re-sign. Ricard I can't re-sign. So those guys are going to end up walking. We have no money. I mean, I would love to restructure contracts, but I feel like it's going to put me in a bad spot, so I think I wait this season before I do anything. We just have another season of no free agency. Yeah, I can't even restructure like Lamar. Like, Lamar Jackson just making so much money. But, I mean, it's worth it because he's a great quarterback. I mean, Stanley, he's going to be expiring. I mean, Humphrey we could restructure, but it's not going to do much for me. I mean, frees up $8.42 million. I mean, that's not a lot. I mean, Roquan Smith frees up $9 million. I mean, he's kind of locked in, but I don't think it's worth it. I think we kind of just keep the team as is, and you know, hopefully we're healthy this upcoming season. We'll be better, and just try to get some different guys in the draft. So that's the best you could do. Best you could do. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the draft recap. Like, obviously, once again, we didn't have anything to do in free agency. Well, I think we'll have some picks here and there, but nothing too crazy. So we'll try to get as many players as we can to just continue to round out the team, hope for development, hope for healthy players this season, and try to be better than 7-10 this year. The draft recap, again, nothing too crazy, but we did take Connor Pittman. Decent corner. We got Elam, needed a right guard. We got Mike Madden NFL. Applewhite, another wide receiver. So, yeah, a lot of corners. Right outside linebacker, running back, another wide receiver. So we'll see how the team does this upcoming season. There might be a couple moves that maybe we can sign, like a player here and there if we have the room to do so, but it doesn't look like we will. So, see you guys start at the third season. See how this team does, and hopefully we're better. A glimpse at the roster for the third season, what we've got so far. So, obviously, you got Lamar Jackson, quarterback. McCaffrey's our top running back. Also got Mike Madden, who drafted. Don't have Ricard anymore. There's no fullbacks. Zay Flowers, Bateman, and Odell Beckham Jr., wide receivers. Mark Andrews, tight end. Ronnie Stanley, left tackle. Left guard is John Simpson. Center is going to be Tyler Linderbaum. Right guard still Ekiyor Jr. Daniel Falele is going to be our right tackle. Glenn Booker, left end. Right ends Broderick Washington Jr. Defensive tackle Pearson Jones. Left outside linebacker is Tavius Robinson. Mid linebacker Roquan Smith. Right outside linebacker is Owe. Also still have a job as well. Murphy, Rocky Sin, and Connor Pittman. Marcus Williams free safety with Fields, and then strong safety still Hamilton. Justin Tucker kicking, and punting Jordan Stout. So we do have our third, fourth, another fifth from New England, the sixth and the seventh. Next season we'll have our first round picks back. Going forward, all of our picks. So we'll see what we can do here in our third season. But before I even do that, I want to look at the improved team. You can see there's some positions of need. We got a lot of A+, but yeah, you can see like our lines are pretty bad. Again, I don't know if there's anything that we can do here, like Phil Haynes. I can't pick him up. Yeah, I can't pick up any of these guys, so we're just going to have to rock out with the team. Hopefully we're good. Stay healthy. That's the best I can hope for. So I'll see you guys at the mid-season point. All right, there's an improvement. 5-2. So this season we are playing better. So far, we're with the Browns. I got a big matchup with the Browns this week. Hopefully we can beat them. But you can see Cleveland's rankings. So hopefully this season we'll make the playoffs. So last season might have just been like a bad year because of the injuries. Lamar Jackson still doing his thing. 1,430 yards, 13 TDs, 3 interceptions, 72% completion percentage, and 113.1 passer rating. Rush-wise, McCaffrey 658, 7 TDs, 362, 3 from Jackson. He's basically like another running back. Mark Andrews, 345 and 5 TDs, 327 and 3 from Odell, 306 and 2 from Flowers. Rashad Bateman, 302 and 1. Blocking overall, pretty good. Allowed 7 sacks. Defensively, Trenton Simpson, most tackles on the team with 46. 35 from Marlon Humphrey, 32 from Roquan Smith, 30 from Hamilton, 29 from Rocky Sin, as well as Odafe Owe. Connor Pittman, 27, 21 from Booker, which is cool. Sacks, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 as a team. Not a lot. Interception-wise, a little bit better there. Hamilton, 3. Marcus Williams with 2. And then 1 from Humphrey, Sin, and Pittman. Tucker, 6 of 7 on the field goals. And you got your punting, kick return, and, of course, your punt return as well. So, yeah, we're second in total offensive yards, only behind the Cowboys. Our passing, obviously, middle of the pack, or maybe top half of the league. Maybe top half of the league, actually. Our rush is the best, and we're scoring 28.6 points per game, which is nice. Defensively, we have been pretty solid. 153 points allowed. It's a little high, but it's still good. It's like middle. 625 rush yards. We're doing well against rushing, and our passing, as you know, could be a little bit better. I do wish we had a little bit better defensive players right now, but unfortunately, because of the money situation, we just haven't been able to do that. Be able to keep players around. Curious to see the players up for negotiation. We have a little bit. We might have a little bit of money here. Obviously, want to keep Mark Andrews, also McCaffrey, Bateman. So Stanley So there's some top guys we want to keep. Zay Flowers as an option, so that's not too bad. So hopefully we can keep all these guys on our squad. Might have to do some contract restructuring. I might do some negotiations now to see if we can keep some players before they even hit free agency. So let me do that, and we'll get back to you at the end of the season. All right, so we went 12-5. We got to take on the Jaguars, coming off a Super Bowl. They won last season. You can see our rankings pretty solid. 12-5 season, not too bad from us. Fortunate to get the bye. The Chiefs did, but we did have a good season. Nevertheless, back in the playoffs where we should be. Would have liked the bye, but unfortunately we didn't get it. I mean, Lamar Jackson, another nice season there. 33 TDs, 4 interceptions, 120 passer rating is really good. 71% completion percentage. Again, he didn't throw a lot, but when he does throw, he gets the TDs. Doesn't throw a lot of interceptions, and he rushes a lot. Seeing literally he's a running back. 1,510 yards, 13 TDs from McCaffrey, who I got to re-sign. Him and Stanley I got to try to keep around. So we'll see what ends up happening there with one of those guys. Maybe we'll have to restructure some contracts, but I do want to keep him around. Mark Andrews, we end up keeping him. 821 TDs. He had 14 TDs, 821 yards, which is insane. Beckham Jr., 750 and 5. 741 and 8 from Zay, who's got a fifth-year option. We got Rashad Bateman, 5 and 4 from him. Blocking, pretty solid. We allowed only 10 sacks as a team. Defensively, Tim Simpson, we had 110 tackles, 94 from Roquan Smith. Duffy's got 79, 74 from Humphrey, 68 from Hamilton. Rocky Suma 59, 54 from Marcus Williams, which is pretty solid. Sacks, 4 from Booker, 3.5 from Pierce, 3 from Elway. Roquan Smith 2. Okay. Interceptions, we look better at that. 2 guys at least 4, 2 guys with 3, and then these guys with 1. Tucker was good kicking, then you got your punting, kick return, and punt return. Overall, pretty good. 8th in yards, which is not bad. So we're getting up and down the football field. Our rushing was obviously near the top. Not the best, though. The Browns had the best. Our passing, a little bit lower, but that's, again, because we're running a lot. We did score the second most points, only behind the Cowboys. And then defensively, the Ravens were pretty good. 360 points allowed. That's not too bad. 1,700 rush yards. We defended well against the rush. Pass yards, not too much allowed. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's 17 interceptions. I feel like that's second most in the league. Not a lot of sacks, though. I will say that. We don't really sack a lot, but we do recover fumbles. So that's cool. All right. So let's see how we do against Jacksonville. See if we can beat them, advance to divisional. We're going to the Super Sim and find out. I'll see you guys once in there. All right. At the Super Sim, here we come. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to the Super Sim. Let's see how we fare against the Jaguars. So, starting it off here, who's going to get first blood? It will be us, 7-0 in the first quarter. Second quarter here, we're going to get another TD. 14-0 right now, make it 21-0. Going into the second half, we are up 21-0. They get a touchdown, though, 21-7 now. We score again, make it 28-7. Third quarter, they get a field goal. Going to the fourth now, 28-10. Jacksonville gets another field goal, 28-13. We do score, make it 31-13. They're going to get a TD to end it, 31-20. But we get the job done in advance to the divisional round. I don't know who we're going to be taking on, but shout out to the boys. Getting the job done. There's that neck going through the jacket. Can't stand it. But how did we do? Overall, pretty solid. Lamar Jackson, solid game. Caffrey was really good. 23 carries, 106 yards. So, let's go on to the divisional. Let's see who we're taking on. All right, we're taking the boys in Cleveland, the Cleveland Browns. You can see their rankings. They're pretty solid. So hopefully we could stop them. Hopefully we could beat them. We are the home team. Let's go to the Super Sim and see if we can go back to the conference championship. Divisional underway. Let's go on to that Super Sim and see what we need to do. So we're going to jump forward to the end of the game and see how we fare against Cleveland. Starting it off here, Cleveland's going to get first blood, field goal. But we do score, make it 7-3. Going to the second quarter, we get a stop there, but they're going to score here, make it 7-6. We're going to make it 10-6 now. Going to the second half, 17-6. They're going to score there, make it 17-14. But we're going to make it 24-14 fourth quarter. They're going to get a field goal. And if we could stop them here, which we do, 24-17, we advance to the conference championship again. And there's that neck going through that sweatshirt as the Cleveland Browns fall to us. So conference championship game, here we come. Hopefully it's not the Chiefs again. Yeah, we had a pretty solid game. 171 TD from Lamar Jackson. Pretty much about the same. I guess we slightly play better. And you guys can see McCaffrey, Bateman, and Flowers. Flowers, 2 receptions with 56 yards. 28 yards a reception. It's pretty good. All right, so this time it's the Raiders. So the Raiders advance. They beat the Chiefs. We got the Panthers and the Falcons in the NFC. So if we can get to the Super Bowl here, I'd love that. Hopefully we can. I mean, we'll try. You see the Raiders, their rankings pretty solid. They were 11-6. We were 12-5. We had M&T Bank Stadium. So let's see if we can beat them here. Let's go on to the Super Sim. Hope for the best. All right, the AFC Conference Championship game is underway. We're about to hit the Super Sim. This is to go to the Super Bowl here. Let's see if we can beat the Las Vegas Raiders. Simulate to that end of the game. So starting it off here, Vegas gets a field goal, but we're going to score a touchdown, make it 7-3. Going to the second quarter, we get a stop to get a field goal, 10-3. And we're going to not score again their third quarter. We're going to score here, 17-3 now. Going to the third quarter, we're stopping them. They're not able to score against us. We get a field goal, and we're going to end up winning 20-3. Our defense stepped it up, and we are going to the Super Bowl in our third season here. Exciting stuff as we beat Las Vegas, who just could not get on the board, really. Only a field goal. So our defense was excellent. Wonderful job there. Las Vegas. Yeah, ooh, Cam Young was terrible. 46% completion percentage, 61 yards. Not good. Shout out to Lamar Jackson. 115. Didn't throw a lot, but, that's fine. He ran. And, McCaffrey was solid, too. So, hey, we'll take it. Let's go to the Super Bowl. Who are we taking on? It's going to be the Falcons or the Panthers. All right, it's going to be the Panthers. Panthers ended up advancing. They were 13-4. They had a good season. They're a young team. You can see their rankings. They're the number 1 ranked defensive team. So, yeah, I mean, that's good. So, we'll see what ends up happening. They do... What do they do? What do they do well? Defensive rank 1. He's allowed. Yeah, they pressure you. They pressure you. So let's see what happens. We're gonna go to the Super Sim. For those that don't know how the Super Bowl works, we do quarter by quarter in the Super Bowl, and once it gets close or we're about to win, we hop on in to watch it. So let's do it. Let's go on to the Super Bowl and see what happens. Super Bowl being played in Atlanta here. We're going to the Super Sim quarter by quarter. Like I said, this should be fun. So let's see how it works. Looks like we are going to have the ball first. This Caroline's be kicking it off. That's what it looked like at least. So we're going to go to the next quarter here. Starting it off here, we do get first blood 7-0. And we actually get 2 TDs right away in the first quarter. So a great start to the Super Bowl. So now we're going to go to the next quarter here and see what happens. So Caroline's going to score, make it 14-7. Can we score? We can. Okay, get a field goal, 17-7. So third quarter underway. Starting the second half here. Let's see what ends up happening. Carolina's going to go on the board there, 17-14. But we make it 24-14. Going to the fourth quarter. And let's see what ends up happening here. We're going to jump to the next quarter here. And we're going to slow it down a little bit. 21-24. And we're going to go normal speed here. And it is now 2nd and 6 here. 4:21 to go. 3rd and 6. Incomplete pass, Lamar Jackson. 4th and 2. We're going to have to punt it. Oh, man. Okay. 21-24 here. 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go. 1st and 10 on Carolina. 2:47. We might hop on in a moment. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 2:20. Incomplete pass there. 2:12. 3rd and 10. I'm going to hop on in. 3rd and 10. We're hopping on in here. Defense has to get a stop. 2 minutes, 8 seconds to go. 3rd and 10. Carolina has all their timeouts. We have all our timeouts. We're up 3. They're running the ball. No, they're not running the ball. Bryce Young, deep pass and incomplete. Great defense there from our guys. That was Rock Ya-Sin there with the deflection. So they are forced to punt the ball here. Well, actually, they're not going to punt it because they're down 3, obviously. But please don't let it be. Oh, no. He's going deep. Incomplete. Incomplete. He was out of bounds. All right, we're up 3. Minute 59 to go. 2-minute warning. And we're going to run the ball here. Give it to McCaffrey. He's going up to shoot. And he's going to get a first down and more. That was like 14 yards right there. Beautiful stuff there. Would be nice to get in the field goal range. Minute 52. Run the ball again. McCaffrey going up. And he is going to get knocked down there. Only 3-yard gain. So 2nd and 7. Yep. Carolina's calling all their timeouts now. 2nd and 7. Just going to keep running it. Why not? McCaffrey up the middle. He's going to get stopped there. 3rd and 4. Again, we're running it, I would assume. 3rd and 4. Minute 45. And that was terrible. Okay, 4th and 7. All right, we're going to at least let the clock run, which makes sense. So obviously we're going to go with a field goal here, right? Yep, Tucker. And let's see if we can give ourselves a 6-point cushion. We're letting it go down all the way. And the kick is up. And it's good. So, not too bad. Not too bad. 6-point game in the Super Bowl. We're a minute and 1 second away. So, kickoff here is up. And it is going to be a touchback. Okay. So 1 minute, 1 second to go. Carolina without timeouts. Let's see if they can make a hell of a run here. We have all of our timeouts. Our defense got to step it up. They're at 25-yard line. So start it off here. Minute to go. Under a minute. Bryce Young, incomplete pass. Couldn't find anybody. So 56 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Our defense just got to step it up. 56 seconds to go before we can win a Super Bowl. They got a long way to go. Let's see. They probably got a lot of time. And, oh, what a catch. What a catch. Was he in bounds? He was. That was a great pass. Okay, 51 seconds to go. As we really needed to get that going there. So, 1st and 10 here. Young, another first down. And we got to get him down here. 43 seconds. 42. No huddle. Time is still running. Just please don't allow a touchdown. Please don't allow a touchdown. Young passes. Incomplete. 27 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. It is coming down to the wire. It is coming down to the wire. 27 seconds to go. Just do not allow a touchdown. That's all I ask. Please don't allow a touchdown. A sack here would be amazing. He's got so much time. Oh, he's running. Has to get rid of the ball. 21 seconds. Please don't be a flag. Yeah, no flag. Yeah, great defense. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 21 seconds to go. Come on. Please, please, game. It's getting intense here. 3rd down. Young. Looking, and he's got to throw another one out of bounds. Incomplete. 15 seconds to go. 4th and 10. 4th and 10. And, oh, we got a little bit of a fight there. A little push and shove. All right, 4th and 10. 15 seconds. We get a stop here and we win the game. Come on. 4th and 10. Young, back. Throws. He catches it. He catches it. 1st and goal. But the game is over. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Our defense almost choked it away. Oh my goodness, he was at the 1-yard line, but they had no time left. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. Woo! EA, man. Oh my goodness. At the 1-yard line. I can't believe how close that was. I can't believe how close that was. And, wow, we win the Super Bowl. Oh, we were so close to blowing that. We were so close to blowing that. But what a stop there to get the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson with the trophy. Could have had it in our first season. Unfortunately, the injuries, I don't know what happened in our first season. But at least we got it. 2nd season down here. But we got it in our 3rd season. We have 2 more years to go still. But Hey, I can't believe the way we won that. Let's friggin' go. Unbelievable. Who's the Super Bowl MVP? Is it going to be Lamar Jackson? It might be. 226 and 3 TDs. It could be him. But, man, shout out to our team. Defense almost choked it away there, but what a stop to end the game. I can't believe that. Let's go. Beautiful stuff there. Beautiful stuff. Is there a way we can look at, is this just going to show, like, scoring? Does it show, like, play-by-play? It doesn't show play-by-play, does it? I have no idea. Anyways, all right, we're just gonna go on to the next season. But wow, what a way to end it. So we ended up getting the Super Bowl, 27-21, got the win. We're gonna look at the off-season recap. I actually set it to manual advance, and I think that might have fixed the glitches sometimes. I don't know. Doesn't show it here though, so that's probably why. But yeah, we go to the Super Bowl recap here. Season recap. See how we did. Yeah, Lamar Jackson, Super Bowl MVP. Prescott, Smith, Robinson, Crosby. Then we had Chuck Weber and Aaron Huff, Packers, Titans, respectively. Got 2 more seasons. I want to keep McCaffrey and I want to keep Stanley, so there might be some contract restructuring to go. But wow, what a season that was. All right, we got about $3.31 million in cap room. So McCaffrey wants to sign it. We got Zay Flowers. We can accept his option, obviously. Stanley, got to keep him around. He wants to re-sign. A few of these other guys we might just have to let walk, though, because I don't think I have enough money. But we're going to definitely try to get back Stanley as well as McCaffrey. Whether that be like a franchise tag or something like that, who knows. But we're going to have cheaper money for McCaffrey, so chance to start with Stanley. I'll just franchise tag him. But yeah, let me restructure some of these contracts since we are not going to have enough money to get either of those guys. So we got to be able to get both. Again, out of money, but I re-signed McCaffrey, kept Stanley. Now, unfortunately, like a lot of these guys are going to end up having to just walk. So once again, we'll at least have our first-round picks. We'll just have to sign a punter as well in next season. But yeah, I guess we'll see you guys at the draft recap, since obviously I'm way over the money. Way over the salary cap. But we have our team intact. I mean, we're going to still be a contender, so I'm happy with our squad. Recap, so essentially we still don't have, like, too many picks, but we got another tight end, left tackle, strong safety, left end, right tackle, right end. Nothing too crazy, but alright, I'm going to see you guys start the 4th season. Again, I feel like if we're staying healthy, we should be good. We have the talent to be good, maybe try to go win another one. Here's the roster. Right now we got Lamar Jackson, 98 overall. We've got Christian McCaffrey, our running back. Wide receivers, Bateman, Flowers, and Ruggs. So a little bit weak there, but we have Mark Andrews, who's like the best tight end in the game. Ronnie Stanley, left tackle, who we gave a franchise tag to. Left guard, Simpson. Center's Linderbaum. Right guard, Josh Elam. Right tackle is Malasala. Amave Lalu. Butchered that name. Glenn Booker, left end. Broderick Washington Jr., right end. Pierce, defensive tackle. Still got Robinson, left outside linebacker, mid linebacker. Roquan Smith, Trenton Simpson. Right outside linebackers, Odafe. Marlon Humphrey, Connor Pittman, and Rocky Sin. Corners. Free safety, Marcus Williams. Strong safeties, Kyle Hamilton. Kicker, Justin Tucker, and we just need a punter, which I guess the CPU is going to have to fill out since I don't think we have the cap room to sign anybody. Am I correct in that assumption? Go to the improved team. My guess is that we can't sign anybody for punting. And if we can, I mean, maybe Noah Townsend? Nope. Yeah, the CPU will figure it out. Maybe just find somebody to give a minimum to. But for now, we're just going to advance to the start of the, well, actually the mid-season point. That's where I'm going to see you guys. We're going to try to see if we can win another Super Bowl in this video. That'd be awesome. So far, 4-3. AFC North is pretty good this season. Everybody's over 500. Do we have any injuries by chance? I don't know. Let's take a look at the injury report. Zay Flowers, ACL sprain. So he's hurt right now. I'm curious to see if there's any positions of need that we could possibly trade for before we even look at the stats. I mean, I want to see the trade center. Do we have any room to make a move? No, we don't. Okay, never mind. We don't have any money. Not a surprise there. So yeah, it looks like it'd be a tough year this year to make the playoffs, but we'll try. If we could have a great second half of the season, that'd be nice. I mean, dude, Lamar Jackson, 11 TDs, no interceptions, 1,545 yards. He's got a 79% completion percentage, which is insane, at 128.7 passer rating. So he's doing awesome. McCaffrey, he's missed 2 games, 397, 3 TDs, 351 and 6 from Lamar Jackson. I mean, they're a dynamic running back duo because basically Lamar Jackson's a running back that can throw. We got Mark Andrews, 417, 3 TDs. Zay Flowers, 294 and 2 TDs. Rashad Bateman, 293 and 2. We got Wayne Ruggs as well. Blocking-wise, it's been good. 6 sacks allowed. Roquan Smith leading team in tackles on the defensive side of the ball. 51, 43 from Simpson. 36 from Hamilton. 35 apiece between Marlin and Odafe. 26 from Williams. 24 from Pittman. Rocky Sin and Lockhart with 20 apiece. Sack-wise, 4 from Odafe. And these guys as well. Interceptions, just 3. So a little bit weak on that position. Tucker's still perfect. Johnny Hecker's our punter. And you got your kick return and your punt return as well. Roman Hamilton, special teams. Top 3 in offensive yards. Passing is pretty good this season. And our rush is at 973, which is also pretty good. 25.3 points per game is pretty high. And then our defense in terms of yardage is okay. It's not great. But we're only allowed 137 points, which is not too bad. 727 on the rush, which is, you know, about middle of the pack. And then 1422 pass yards allowed. It's also, like, yeah, top half of the league. So, that's all right. Again, we can't make any trades. We're over the cap. We can't re-sign anybody because we're over the cap. We can't sign anybody in free agency to add to our team because we're over the cap. So, we're just going to have to keep it going. Yeah, usually with free agency, these are the videos that kind of are... It's probably going to be like this, where a lot of these good teams are going to be over the cap. So, it's not going to be a lot of trades. There's going to be restructurings, maybe a couple of trades early on. Not too much free agency. Maybe trying to get some guys in the draft, make some sneaky draft picks. That's really all you could hope for. So let's just keep simulating. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we're in the playoffs again. That'd be nice. And we did not make the playoffs. Okay, so after winning the Super Bowl, we go 8-9. Okay. Not a surprise. Do we have any injuries the rest of the way? Voorhees, Achilles tail. Oh, he's out 36 weeks. That's tragic. That dude's basically gone. For the entire rest of the video. 36 weeks. Lamar Jackson, I mean, he had a good season. Again, not throwing a lot, but I mean, obviously, 118.8 passer rating, 76% completion percentage. When he throws, he completes. McCaffrey, missed 2 games, 12-26, 13 TDs, 864 and 8 from Lamar Jackson. Receiving-wise, Zay Flowers missed a couple games. Bateman missed a game. A couple guys were in that lineup, but Zay Flowers for leading receiver. Then we had Andrews, Bateman, Ruggs. Blocking, not too bad as well. Pretty good there. I mean, Roquan with 105 tackles, 97 from Simpson, 80 from Duffy. Kyle Hamilton, 76, 72 from Pittman, 70 from Marlon Humphrey. So overall, pretty good. How's our QB sack situation looking? Always got 7.5 to lead the team. You guys see the rest of the guys there. And we had 6 interceptions as a team. Roquan with 3, Hamilton with 2, Rocky Sim with 1. Hey, Tucker was good. Hecker, and then we had Lonnie Lynch and Romeo Hamilton. So yeah, we were 7th in offensive yards, which is good. So our offense wasn't the problem. I feel like it was our defense. But I mean, we were 8-9. So it is what it is. I mean, our rush was near the top, second best. And our passing yards, 35-40, was bottom half of the league, which makes sense. Defensively, total yards, we were pretty good, actually. 357 points allowed. So that's not too bad. So it may not have just been, like, entirely the defense, but rush yards allowed, 1905. That's middle of the pack. And pass yards was pretty good, so. Well, we got one more season. There might be some changes. It's going to be hard to repeat, I think. I don't know if we're going to be able to get another Super Bowl in this video. We'll try. But you know, we're going to have a lot of our guys back. But, yeah, the money situation's just been kind of crazy. So, let's just see who wins the Super Bowl, go on the off-season recap, and then see what we can do in our 5th and final season. So, the Super Bowl recap. 49ers win, beat the Jaguars. Nick Bosa, Super Bowl MVP with Josh Allen, Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts, Parsons. Battle from the Commanders, and Boone. Bobby Boone, Defensive Rookie of the Year from the 49ers. Good for him. All right, let's go on to our 5th and final season. $45.8 million. We got 13 players up for negotiation. Marlon Humphrey want to keep around. Williams want to keep around. Hamilton. Linderbaum, Stanley. Simpson we have. Do we have any options? We don't. So there's a little bit of money to play around with. We'll see if we can get some of these guys back on slight discounts. And we'll kind of just go on from there. Got a lot of our guys back. Marcus Williams franchise tag. I'm going to try to see if we can get Ronnie Stanley back by doing the following. Contract restructuring. 5th and final season. Doesn't really matter to me. So, team salaries. We're going to try to see if we can free up as much money as we can. If we can't, then we're just going to have to find some different players. But yeah, we're going to restructure, see if we can free up some cap, and see if we can get Ronnie Stanley back. That's the goal. Alright, so I can't get Ronnie Stanley. So basically, Ronnie Stanley's just going to walk. I don't have the money to keep him, so we'll just have to find a replacement. We don't have a lot of cap room. Maybe I could try to sign, like, make a small move with the $1.39 million, or make a trade. I could do that too. That's a possibility, which I might end up doing for this for the off season. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna advance, and we'll go from there. All right, I traded for Howard and Griffin from the Packers. Also got their 3rd and 4th round pick this year. We traded away Black as well as our 2028 first round pick. So I got a left tackle, another defensive tackle for our team, younger guys on the team. So that's it for, I guess now we're just going to go to the draft recap, see what we get, and we'll go on from there. Alright, so since we haven't done much, like, off-season stuff, this left tackle guy would have been really good to have on our team, but instead I'm going to go with Justin Rushing. Or I could go with Evan Lowry. I'm going to go with Justin Rushing. I'm going to get a left outside linebacker for our squad. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys our picks. So yeah, Justin Rushing, welcome to the team. So there's our first round pick. I'm going to do the rest of the picks off camera, and we'll show you guys who we have the draft recap. Alright, so show you guys the draft recap. Since even though these are all injured rookies, it's just, we didn't do too much in the offseason in terms of guys. So this is what we ended up doing. I mean, we got some positions of need kind of covered, which is cool. I feel as though I want a better left guard, but we'll see how this team looks for the final season. There are some lower positions of need that we need to address, our team needs, but I think we're not going to have a lot of money to play around with, so this is going to be the team for the 5th and final season for the most part. So I'll see you guys at the start of the 5th and final season. Look at the roster and go off. It's 5th and final season. Let's look at the roster. So obviously QB, Lamar Jackson, McCaffrey's still here as our running back. Also got Mike Madden. Wide receivers, Bateman, Flowers, Hamilton is here as well. Got Mark Andrews, tight end. Dwayne Howard, left tackle. John Simpson, left guard, which is fine. Linderbaum, center. Right guard, Elam. Probably want to improve that. Right tackle, Troy Smith. Glenn Booker, left end. Devin Bishop, right end. Tony, Griffin, and Wharton are your defensive tackles. Left outside linebackers, rushing, although he's hurt now. So Keenan, Roquan Smith, and Simpson, mid linebackers. Right outside linebackers would be Owe. Marlon Humphrey, Connor Pittman, and Rocky Sin, corners. Then we got Marcus Williams, free safety. Strong safeties, Kyle Hamilton. Kicking is Tucker. And we just don't have a punter, which we'll sign if we have the money to do so. And if there's any moves we can make before we start our 5th and final season, like, I would love to do that. I don't know if we'll have the money. Let's see. We'll go to the improved team. We'll look at punting. Jake Camarda. I feel like we can afford him. We can. We might be able to make a small move with the trade center, whether that be now or at the midseason, which could be worth it doing at the midseason as well. I'll look around. It would be a small move. Wouldn't be anything too crazy. But, yeah, $1.67 million. We could probably get a okay player for something like that. Someone cheap that's, like, relatively young. All right, I traded Sutton, a 2nd-round pick, to the Bengals. We got Whalen and Redding. Just to help out our right guard position. Also get another outside linebacker to improve our depth there. It's a small move. Nothing too crazy. Maybe at the mid-season point we can make another move. We have a little bit of cap room. But for now, that's going to be the team. I'll see you guys at the mid-season point. Right, we are 6-0. The team is undefeated, and we're actually poised to have another good season. You can see our team is playing great. 6-0. 6-0. Lamar Jackson, another great season. I mean, this dude's has an 83% completion percentage, 12 TDs, 1 interception, and 137.8 passer rating. Is absolutely insane. Again, you know, the yardage, 1275, but I mean, that doesn't matter to me when you're doing your thing out there. Love it. 449 and 3 TDs from McCaffrey, 375 and 6 from Lamar Jackson, are also Madden, 165 and 3 TDs too. Receiving wise, Zay Flowers become our top receiver, 357 and 4 TDs. Mark Andrews, 318 and 3, 283 and 1 from Bateman, and 179 and 3 from Hamilton. Blocking has been stellar. Defensively, 35 tackles from Smith, 32 from Simpson. Duffy's got 23, 22 from Pittman, 21 apiece between Marlon and Kyle. So far, so good. And our defense, in terms of sacks, has stepped it up. 4 sacks from Griffin, 3 from rushing, 3 from Lockhart, 2 from Booker, 1.5 from Owe. Applewhite's got half a sack. Got 4 interceptions so far. Tucker's been perfect. Then you got your punting, Jake Camarda, and then kick return and punt return. So yeah, we're 10th in offensive yards gained, which is top half the league indeed. Our passing on the lower end, but that makes sense when you're rushing 1,053 yards, second most in the league, and we're scoring 30 points a game, which is fantastic. Defensively, best in the league in terms of yards allowed, passing, lowest, rush, second lowest, least amount of points allowed. So let's keep it up. I mean, I'm going to see if there's any cap room. Trade picks, we just try to get another player. That would be the goal. So I'll go to the trade center, see if there's anything out there, how much money we got. We got 1.91. Let's see if we can make a small move. I traded this deal with the Vikings. Traded a bunch of picks. Thomas. We got back Maben and Odom to improve our defense even more. But young guys that fit the scheme of our team. I'm loving that. That's it. That's our final trade. We're 6-0. I expect us to stay as one of the best teams in the league. Let's keep it up. We'll see you guys at the end of the season. 14-3. Getting the bye. Best team in the AFC. Second season where that happened. But last time we did it, we lost in the conference championship. Hope this time doesn't happen. But a great season. Let's see the stats. 14-3 for the boys. Lamar Jackson put up a nice year. 3,360 yards. 27 TDs, 2 interceptions, 78% completion percentage, and 131 passer rating. Fantastic. Rushing-wise, I mean, they both rushed for over 1,000 yards. 1,049 from McCaffrey, 1,041 from Lamar Jackson. 22 rush TDs between those two. 30 in total for the team. Zay Flowers, 951 and 8, 856 and 4 from Bateman. Mark Andrews, 10 receptions for the touchdown, 779 yards. So that's good there. Blocking wise, we were stellar for the most part. Troy Smith, maybe if he had 1 or 2 less sacks allowed, it's all right. That was still pretty good. Defensively, Simpson, 101 tackles. Roquan Smith, 94. 81 from Pittman. 70 from Adafe. 66 from Marlon Humphrey. 64 from Williams. 63 from Applewhite. How's our sack situation? 6.5 apiece between Booker and rushing. 4 from Tony Griffin and Mike Lockhart. 3.5 from Owe and Odom. 3 from Babin. We had 8 interceptions as a team. Tucker was solid on kicking, and you're punting, kick return, and punt return as well. You're going to see the stats. They're pretty good. Number 4 in total offensive yards gained. Our rush, 2875, best in the league. And we threw the second least amount, but when you run the ball like we do, it makes sense. 26.4 points per game, third most in the league. We're the best team in the NFL. Defensively, 294 points allowed. It's pretty solid. 1787 rush yards allowed is okay. Could be better, could be worse, but our pass was best in the league. So, love it. All right, let's see what's going on in the divisional. We're going to advance. In case you guys want to see the rankings, there they are again. So, let's advance the divisional and see what ends up happening. Chargers, M&T Bank Stadium. There's their rankings. Pretty solid. Let's see if we can beat them and advance to the conference championship again. All right, conference championship, potentially, if we can win this game. This is divisional. Got to worry about this one first. So we're going to super sim to the end of the game, see how we do against the Chargers. So starting off here, we're on the home team. We're going to get first blood 7-0 in the first quarter, and we're going to make it 10-0. Going to the second, we get again another point, 17-0. Chargers do get a score there, 17-7. Going to the second half, we score 24-7, score again 31-7. They're going to score there, make it 31-13, miss the extra point. But we're going to end up winning this game 34-13, and we are going to the conference championship. as we get the job done against the Chargers, who couldn't seem to figure us out today. And, yeah, Lamar Jackson outplaying Justin Herbert, 211, 2 TDs. I'm sure he ran a lot as well. Excellent stuff there from the boys. Let's see who we're taking on in the championship. AFC Conference Championship, we're taking on the Raiders. So they were 13-4, we were 14-3. We are home. You can see their rankings. Pretty solid. Compared to ours, though, I feel like we're better. We're the better team. But you never know with this game. Let's see if we can get to another Super Bowl here and potentially win it again. But we got to first beat the Raiders. So let's see if we do that. So, here we are. AFC Conference Championship game. Baltimore versus Las Vegas. Las Vegas versus Baltimore. Whatever you want to call it. Let's jump on to the end of the game and see what ends up happening here. So we're going to start off here. 0-0. Las Vegas going to get first blood with a field goal. 3-0 first quarter. They're going to score, make it 10-0. 10-7 now second quarter. 17-7 going to the second half. And we got to be able to score here. We do score, make it 17-14. Get a stop there, and we're going to score again, 21-17. They're not going to score, and we're going to end up going to another Super Bowl. It was close, but we beat the Raiders 21-17, clutched it out, as we're going to our second Super Bowl of the video here. With a pretty good team. There's the neck. There's the neck. I hate that. Linderbaum's big booty. Pause. Cam Young, much better game this time from him at least. 236, 2 TDs. But Lamar Jackson getting the W. I don't see McCaffrey, so that scares me a little bit, which means he probably got hurt. Zay Flowers also didn't even touch the ball. It's kind of weird. So, going to the Super Bowl, I can't complain. So, we got the Bears in the Super Bowl. 9-8 versus 14-3. Bears are on a good run. So, good for them. Let's see the injury report. Curious to see what we got. So, Booker and Medlin are hurt. So, we don't have them. But, let's see what happens in the Super Bowl. I mean, this team, I say this now, should be able to beat them. I probably shouldn't have said that. Let's go to the Super Bowl and see what happens. I'll see you guys once I'm in the Super Sim. But remember, quarter by quarter, of course. Here we go. The Super Bowl is upon us. Let's head on to the Super Sim, going at quarter by quarter here and see what happens. So we're going to start off 7-0 in the first quarter, make it 14-0 in the first quarter. Going to the second quarter here. Off to a great start. Let's keep it up. Second quarter, Bears are going to score, make it 14-7. We're going to score again, though. 17-7 field goal. They're going to get another field goal. 17-10 going in the second half. So we got to slow down there a little bit. Going to the third quarter. Here we go. Let's go to the next quarter here. Third quarter, kickoff. And we are going to tie. They're going to tie the game. All right, 17-17. I told you, this is a team that I feel like we should beat, but of course, no, EA is going to give them the benefit of the doubt. All right, here we go. Next quarter. So 17-17. We do get a field goal. They're going to score 20-20, and we're going to slow it down here. Minute 58, 20-20. Slow. Minute 58 to go. Second and 18. The minute 15. Minute 58. Here we are. Trying to win our second Super Bowl of the video. Lamar Jackson gave the ball to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to run up the middle. He finds an opening, and he's going to get a lot of yards there. 16 yards. 3rd and 2 now, so we're in field goal range. All the timeouts are available to everybody. Minute 21 to go. We're going to run the clock, obviously. Trying to get as much time down for them. They're going to have all their timeouts, so they're going to be on a good run here. First down would be great, which we do get, which means they're going to have to start calling timeouts, which is perfect. So a minute 11 to go, and just keep giving the ball to McCaffrey. He runs it up the middle, and he will be just short of the end zone. So minute 7 now, 1st and goal, and McCaffrey runs in, touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a TD, and we go up 26-20 with a minute and 5 to go. Oh, man, getting McCaffrey, what, that was such a good pickup, man. We're going for the extra point attempt here, 26-20, minute 5 to go, and we are going to score that. With a minute and 5, the Bears have, that was a good drive, by the way, 12 plays, 73 yards. So the Bears have one timeout left with a minute and 5. We have all of our timeouts, not that it really matters. The punt is up, and they're going to kneel it, which makes sense. Fair catch. touchback, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm tired, all right? Minute and 5 to go. Trying to win our second Super Bowl of the video. See if we can do it. Bears with 1 timeout to go. Let's see. Fields finds, tackles. Ooh, good defense there. So with 50 seconds, they're going no huddle. They got to get up the football field. 2nd and 9, 1 yard gain there on that play. Fields finds, catch, no catch, incomplete. 3rd and 9. They're trying to call a push, flag, but nothing. 43 seconds. Maybe a little pass interference, you know what I mean? But nothing there. 43 seconds, 3rd and 9. They gotta hope for a miracle here. Incomplete pass, 4th and 9. Yes. Stop them. Stop them. At Ravens defense, man. What they're known for. Clutching it up here. 40 seconds, 4th and 9. They got to go for it here. They need that first down so badly. What are they going to do? Up the field. Interception. And that's it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Baltimore has secured Hamilton with the interception. And Baltimore is going to secure their second Super Bowl of the video. Kyle Hamilton with the interception. Oh, beautiful. Terrible pass there. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. All we got to do is just take a knee. They're going to call a timeout, though. Here. Because they have 1 timeout left. And there it is. 31 seconds. And that's it. That's the game. Second Super Bowl of the video goes to the Baltimore Ravens, ladies and gentlemen. It was awesome. Definitely a successful rebuild right here as we get the job done. And, I mean, we've got... Just let the play run down. And that's it. Game's over. And Baltimore wins another Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. 27-20 against the Bears. Almost came back. They almost came back and won. It was a good game. But a hell of a drive on that last one, taking the lead, 27-20. And then that interception there was just icing on the cake. So wonderful stuff. Second Super Bowl. I just realized, look at the confetti, how it's like Super Bowl. Like it's pretty cool, the shape. I never even realized that, but now I do. So I guess that's cool. They're getting out their phones. There's the Super Bowl trophy. Second one in 3 years. So great job there from the guys. Everyone's pumped up. Lamar Jackson, most likely Super Bowl MVP again. Most likely. Let's just hold and skip. Maybe not. Actually, no. Maybe McCaffrey, I would say. 22 carries, 115 yards. And he had that TD, the game-winning drive. Maybe he won it, but let's see. We're going to go to the Super Bowl recap and see who won. All right, so as you saw, we won the Super Bowl. And we're just going to see the awards and then close the video. So great ending to the video right here. Lamar Jackson gets the Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes, Frank Reich, Juju Smith-Schuster, Max Crosby, Greg Cousins, and Lawrence Hancock are your award winners. With all that being said, full screen and close of the video. Alright guys, well hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment on this videos, go to our socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, down in the description if you like other content from TJP. Next team is an NFC team, and I don't know who it is, because I forgot. So, whatever it is, it is. We got a 2K video coming out tomorrow, as per usual, but this was definitely a fun one, so shout out to the Ravens getting the job done twice. With that being said, I'm going to head on out. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Peace.